Damn it, I forgot that Dawn was here first. This is just a bit of pre-recording, I guess, for the next episode, or the episode you are watching right now, as a pre-intro stuff, because I honestly forgot that Dawn was here and I just ran straight here because I'm stupid, and so I need to show this off as well. And yeah, we went shopping, blah blah blah. So yeah, there's a cutscene stuff to happen here with Crash Awake from Gym 5. We are not actually going to be fighting you yet. Run from electricity, because he's actually a water leader. Despite his looks, he is not a fighting type leader. So yeah. We have caught you singing, dude and young lady. Okay. Yes, she is indeed. Yep, she is very, very tough. Triple threats, Pokémon wrestling. Yeah, okay. Don't give up your day job, Crasher. So yeah, we'll meet him in Gym 5. And Dawn's just like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave now. So yeah, that's the precursor to today's part, because we are going to go in here. But I need to do my other stuff first. Hey guys, this is GamerCal. Welcome back to Pokémon Platinum Random Nuzlocke. Sorry for not having one of these up yesterday, but I kind of needed to go ahead and prepare for this video, so I took yesterday to level up stuff, and this is the results. Everybody's up at level 29. We have a new introduction to our party in the form of Nidoqueen. I also had to go into the underground to get a Moonstone. Took quite a long time to get because I'm not super lucky with that apparently. So that kind of sucked. But yeah, let's just go over some of the changes stuff we got. We've almost got Ampharos here, but I'm actually going to wait one level before evolving it, because at level 31 we get Discharge with Flaffy, but at level 30 when we'd evolve we'd get Thunder Punch with Ampharos, and it would take till level 34 to get Discharge. Given the extreme difference in attack and special attack here, Discharge would be a much better move than Thunder Punch, so we shall wait a turn for the evolution. Also, I've taught it Shockwave. I'm not teaching it Thunderbolt because it gets Discharge really early on, but because electric attacks don't always work, Tackle isn't going to do anything, I figured I would just teach Return because the TM is available. Speaking on stuff that way, this is what we have for Nidoqueen at the moment. Her stats are incredibly well rounded, and Nidoqueen does actually get Earth Power at level 43 or so in this game. So Earth Power will go onto this moveset at some point. Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, because why not? You know, Bolt Beam coverage is amazing. One of those will probably get replaced by Sludge Bomb at some point, most likely Thunderbolt, and Fire Blast, because I didn't really want to use Flamethrower again. You know, I've already used Flamethrower on one other Pokemon, and you can buy Fire Blast, so I was like, sure, why not, you know, we'll have that. Nidoqueen also learns Body Slam at level 23, so that is my other attack of choice at the moment. Speaking of Flamethrower, this is where it has gone on to Slowpoke. I've taught it Psychic, even though it does learn it later, because it learns it way later. It's like level 47, I think it was high 40s for Slowpoke. It'd be even later for Slowbro. And Zen Headbutt isn't really going to do as much, although its attack is really, really high right now. Like, Slowpoke's special attack is pretty terrible. Slowbro's special attack is a fair bit better, it's like base 100. Compared to attack, I think is somewhere around about the base 80 mark. But yeah, Slowpoke would definitely do better with Zen Headbutt, so we'll teach that when it gets it, but it will do better in the long run with the other stuff. So that is essentially what that is all about. And then Grottel's only difference is that I taught Return instead of Mega Drain. I figured I'd still want to keep Curse in case like a Wob effect comes up, and I could just Curse up against it and Oko it. That would be the better plan. And Return is a powerful attack. It's actually the strongest move it would have right now, but you know, it's a good attack. It's 100% accurate, unlike Razor Leaf. and it just works out quite well. Heracross unchanged because all the stuff I could have taught it is special, and that's terrible. And then Porygon actually learns Signal Beam, I believe, next level, and it already starts with Psybeam. It'll learn Discharge at level 40 something, I think, so I only taught it Ice Beam just to have a secondary attack, because otherwise it's not really going to be doing a whole lot. I could have taught it Return, but Return doesn't do much damage, so yeah, it's not exactly super ultra friendly with us yet, so there you go. The other thing is that Porygon could have evolved by now because of the whole randomizer thing of allowing trade evolutions to work with their at level up stuff. Porygon actually does get to level up to, or by level up, it does actually get to evolve with the stuff here. You could skip this guy if you want, but I don't really want to, so the Karate Quads, oh man. So yeah, the point here is that I could actually go ahead and evolve Porygon 2, and we will when it gets the next level up. It could have evolved at level 26, so I'm assuming it could have evolved before that as well. Also, tracing Thick Fat here is actually really cool, because I think this guy should have Ice Ball right now, which... oh, okay, you're going to on-call me into Psybeam, that's fine. I could have taught Porygon to Psychic, but because it already has Psybeam, I was like, well, I kind of want to just keep as some of the natural moves. I didn't want to override everything, because that would really be kind of cheats at that point. I could have just taught Thunder and Blizzard and stuff like that instead, but their accuracy obviously doesn't, tickle my fancy very much, so yeah, we're not doing that. Graveler could explode, and that would be very, very detrimental to me right now. That would definitely kill Porygon, and I also won't kill Graveler in one hit. I think, what is your defense stat again? 58. I don't know if I trust that defense. It's a lot better than 44, but then again, Slowpoke's defense is only 46. Wow, that is really low. Why is its attack stat so much higher than... That's weird. Maybe it's just because of EVs and stuff. I don't know, I think we're gonna have to go out into Donatello here, because if it explodes, then it just kills me. Self-destruct or one-shot me here, and that's exactly what it's gonna do. Hopefully this doesn't kill me here. This is my best chance to not die in one hit. And nope, it still kills me in one hit anyway. So we have a sacrifice. Not the Pokemon I would have sacrificed here either. I hoped I could take a hit there, but apparently not. Yeah, nobody else I had could have survived that, because if I look here... Oh no, maybe Nidoqueen could have. 61 defense and 100... I don't know, I probably should have switched out to Nidoqueen. But yeah, that sucks. Oh, this is just what happens. I mean, if I had access to Ice Beam there, I would have just Ice Beamed it, and I think I'd have been fine. But I was on-called into Psybeam, so I didn't really have much of a choice there. So yeah, unfortunate, but what can you do? Bayleaf going for the Reflect here really doesn't matter too much. I obviously hit on the special side, so I should be fine there. I did a lot of damage though. If it uses Razor Leaf at this point, it will hit for more damage. Magical Leaf even worse, because that's a special based attack. That's going to hit with Overgrow, so it hurts quite a lot more, but not much you can really do about that. You can see the levels of these Pokemon are basically the same as mine, so I didn't really get much of a benefit from, just trading everyone to this level in terms of outperforming the trainers and stuff here, so there is that. I suppose I need to take the Shadow Battle off of you now. That's a thing. I will give that to Porygon 2 when it evolves, but for now I can't be bothered going back to the Pokemon Center just yet. I don't have another Pokemon I could put in the party that's the right sort of level. I never trained up Elekid any further, so this gym has like segmented stuff here, and basically you move the punching bags in order to break open the way forwards, and that is really all that you do here. You make the things go along the track, and that's how you progress. But I always end up missing one of the tracks here and stuff. I remember it took me like half an hour to do this place before, because when we did a semi-blind like randomized race of this at one point on my stream stuff, it took me so long to get through here because I just did not remember the pathway at all. It was very bad. Probably gonna happen again. What is with all these encores? Seriously, what is up with the encore right now? See if like another graveler comes in or something, I will be very upset, because that would just suck so badly right now. Rubbing salt into the wound and all of that fun stuff. Anyway, at least Paragon will evolve here. I guess I could have just sacrificed Paragon, but I really didn't want to, because I want this thing to evolve. It's going to be really good as a Paragon 2. Paragon 2's got pretty good special attack. It's got really decent defenses. There's no Eviolite to work with because that's Gen 5, but it still has pretty good defenses even without that. A Combusken. That is actually Pathfinding type, so I probably shouldn't have stayed in there actually, because it's got double kick and that would have just about OHKO'd me. I was kind of dumb with that, but whatever. Oh, I didn't even get to kill it either. That means it's got Blaze Boost on its Ember now, which is not so good. But Slowpoke is a relatively good hard counter to it, even if it's not as powerful as some of my other mons. So that's kind of good. Yeah, I don't know why I stayed in against it before. That was incredibly stupid. I probably should have lost Paragon there. That would not have been a good start to this episode either. Let's just finish it off with Confusion. Sand Attack is dumb and you should feel dumb for using it, but whatever. It's fine, I didn't miss. So that's all that matters. I think we'll put Shauna in next, because I may as well get the level up stuff there. Oh man, it really sucks losing Grotle though. I'm gonna have to figure out what I can replace that with. I don't really have anything else that does grass type stuff, I don't think. I don't remember if I have another grass Pokemon by now. Probably not, so I will have to consider that. Oh well, we shall see. We do have ourselves a proper Captain Duck at this point now. For anyone who followed my X and Y stuff, I have a Paragon 2 called Captain Duck, which is pretty awesome. I think it's Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Thunder Wave, usually Thunder Wave, but sometimes Toxic is a thing I'd use for that. But usually Thunder Wave and Recover as the moveset. Toxic's pretty good on it though for stalling stuff out. I think I did use Toxic and Discharge at one point, because the sort of status combination is really good on something as bulky as Paragon 2. But you can see the stats of it here is pretty dang good special attack there. The defenses are very nice. The speed is terrible, but it's a reducing nature anyway, so who cares? And yeah, it's even its attack is okay. I could use Return if I got enough happiness on it, but I do not right now, so that is whatever. You can't use this thing and go up at all. It's stuck in its place now, which is not very useful for me right now. But Blow of Courage. Alright, let's see what you got then, good sir. You have got 3 Pokemon, and the first one is a Dragon Rage user, which is never fun. Level 25 Charmander's going to hit pretty hard with that Dragon Rage, and it's faster than me, of course, because the Ampharos line is a very slow Pokemon. Base 55 is what Ampharos is at, so really not very fast, and it slows down when it Megas in Gen 6. It's kind of amazing. But yeah, Scary Face not really gonna matter too much here. How do you miss with Scary Face? Like, you are literally just staring at your opponent. How do you miss with that? I know I'm just questioning logic that I really shouldn't be here because, you know, game logic. Oh, a choke. Ooh, that might be a bit tougher. You know, I really should bring back Rotom, I think, at this point. Rotom with his ghost typing would be really, really good, and Oh, the seismic toss. I forgot that it had a set damage move. Yeah, maybe I'll bring Rotom back. I'll just level that up. Because Rotom is really strong for general stuff. It's a bit frail at this point, but it's really freaking powerful, and I might be able to change its form fairly soon too. I forget exactly where you do that, but man, that Psychic just wrecked face though. Slowpoke's special attack is noted to be very awful apparently, so right now it's just do whatever you can with it. Bellsprout is gonna Razor Leaf me, I think. I should survive that. Sleep Powder missing is really good though. Forget, Bellsprout gets all the status attacks really quickly as well. Bellsprout's another one that would be kind of cool. Like, it's fragile and it's not the fastest of Pokemon out there, but it is very good at inflicting the status conditions, which is nice. I don't know how much you would want to rely on that in a Nuzlocke, however. 75% accuracy is really not that good, and yeah, it would be tough to rely on. I am, of course, like I said, stopping the evolution just now so that I can go ahead and evolve it after it learns Discharge, because that'll be very helpful. We'll just make sure Slowpoke recovers here. It does get Slack off later, which we can use. Also, you're blocking my way. I can't actually progress here now, can I? Because the dude is blocking my path. You jerk face. Okay. I suppose we have to reset the place then? 'Cause that's really dumb. Is there another way around that we're supposed to be going? I don't think there is. No, there's not. That is surprisingly bad design for this game. Okay, usually that's not something that would happen. Then of course the whole thing resets because we left the place. Yeah, that is unusually poor design for a Pokemon game. They usually... Oh, come on. My controller's doing weird stuff as always, but yeah, usually a Pokemon game does not have that sort of thing where trainers can get you completely stuck and you can't progress. That is... yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. That is very bad. Anyway, here the idea is not to hit it on the side, but to hit it up, and you knock this thing around a little bit, I reckon. I, again, forget exactly how this stuff works, but if I remember rightly, you have to knock this one down into the tires underneath it there, because that lets you go up and, you know, bring the next tire thing around, or the next punching bag around. But of course, it's Gen 4, so it has to be really slow and tedious to do stuff that way. I don't know, like, I feel like I've complained a fair bit about the speed and stuff that way, but it's a common complaint with these games, and as much as I like the generation, that does not... like, it's the same with everything that way. Just because you like something doesn't mean that you have to acknowledge absolutely every single thing about it as amazing all the time, right? If anything, the fact that you like something should make it more viable that you not complain is the wrong word, but that you criticize it. That's the word I'm looking for. I reckon against you, yeah, probably Bugsy is the best option. But yeah, the fact that you really do like something means that you should, even, you know, even more than normal, you should criticize it when it does wrong, because that way, you know, you acknowledge that stuff is not absolutely perfect, because nothing is absolutely perfect. Wow, that correct though. Nothing is ever completely perfect, and the quicker you acknowledge that, basically, the better you are. No energy left for you, I see. So yeah, that's my take on it. Because a lot of people generally, you know, this is a common thing on the internet, I guess, but a lot of people are like, oh, if you don't absolutely love something to its fullest all the time, and, you know, treat it as its complete perfection, you're not a true fan and all of that. And it's just, dude, seriously, no. So we need a thing to break the top there, which has to be this one up here. In order to get to that, however, I think we need to push this one down. Can you go? Yeah, you can go behind that. See, this is what I missed in my race of this before, is I didn't realize that you could go behind this because the perspective is really bad. So yeah, you need to hit this one so that you can go there. You can hit it the other way as well. I don't know what purpose that serves you, but yeah, you can go around and hit this one over here, bust that up, and that gets you to the end. So yeah, it's the only reason this is confusing in any way is because of the perspective of it. Like, you've got to be really sort of observant, I guess, with looking at how everything moves, and that is not something I'm always super amazing at. Anyway, is there actually text on these things? There is. Good deed for every day, one day at a time, and treasure every encounter. There you go. Good life lessons. So let's not actually go ahead and save because I don't care. Melee in the gym leader. Blah blah blah. No means to be strong. I don't know how you got to be a gym leader either, but whatever. You are a gym leader, and you take yourself very seriously, which is not a bad thing, Marshall. So, this gym is normally where you fight Lucario as the last Pokemon. Lucario's a really high base stat Pokemon, so I think it's close to the 500 marks, if not, like, maybe, I can't remember, is it like 520 or something, Lucario? But it's pretty strong. That's the main thing, and it's normally level 31, I think, so we're going to have a really high base stat Pokemon at that point, which could be kind of difficult to deal with. I do have Nidoqueen, which is good against a lot of Pokemon, and that will hopefully help out. These stockpiles might hurt a little bit here, though. The defense increasing is definitely not the greatest of things. The Spit Up attack, however, probably won't do very much against me, because it is a special attack, and Fluffy, if you remember, is a calm nature, so I do get the increased special defense there. And Ekans is not exactly the strongest of Pokemon that way, so it did a reasonable amount of damage there, but you know, it's a 200 base power move. Stockpile basically gives for every level that you have of it up to 3, you gain 100 base power on Spit Up. So that was a 200 base power move over 3 turns. Really not that bad, considering I was firing out... Oh boy! Considering I was firing out 27... not 27, no, that's the... Not even any related thing. I was firing out 90 base power moves every turn, basically. Now that I don't have my grass type, this suddenly becomes a little bit scarier to deal with. Quagsire doesn't have Earthquake at this level, which is fine. It does have Mud... what was it? Mud Shot, so that's something to be aware of. I guess I'll switch out to Bugsy, because I don't think it has too much it can use against me here. Yeah, oh, it has Mud Bomb, okay. It might have Mud Shot as well, though, so that's the thing. Accuracy drops would be annoying, but wouldn't matter too much. I'm actually going to go for the Rock Smasher, because I think I do need to lower its defense if I want to kill it effectively, and that is exactly what we've done here. Amnesia doesn't bother me, I've sort of remembered it would have that, so yeah, doesn't matter because I'm using physical hits now. I actually expected it to use that first turn, but I guess if the AI has a super effective move, then that overrides the usual use a status move, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, that -1 defense and Rock Smash really did come in handy there, because it let me kill it in, you know, oh god, okay. Oh, it's level 32, I thought it was 31. Okay, that's not too big of a difference, mind you. I do have special attacks I can use against this thing. I have Ice Beam, I have Fire Blast, I guess, if I want to. But for now, I'm going to stick with what I've got, and I'm going to go for... Do I want to go for the Aerial Ace, or do I want to try and lower its... I kind of want to try and lower its defense. Like, it's only a 50% chance, but it's a 50% chance. That's kind of reasonable. Oh, the Stun Spore, though. Okay, that's not the worst of things. It can't have Leech Seed because if I remember rightly, Tangrowth has to get that by breeding. So it probably has Ingrain. I think it has Ancient Power at this level. It's either this level or the next level it gets it. And Tangrowth doesn't really have very strong attacks at the moment. Yeah, Vine Whip is even resisted. And that's probably the strongest attack it has. So that's the one thing with Tangela. Like, it's really cool, but it gets crap for level up moves. It is so bad that way. Alright, I don't want to... I'm gonna Rock Smash it again because I don't want it to use a Hyper Potion, and that's what's going to end up happening if it gets too weakened here. I think it might end up using it here anyway. Nope. Okay, good. If it was any weaker than this, if I'd have used Aerial Ace, I wouldn't have gotten the kill, but it would have used a Hyper Potion there, and I really didn't want to deal with that because even though it's not super strong damage-wise, paralysis can happen, and I'm still trying not to heal. So yeah, items during battle is not really something I wanted to go with, so there you go. That is Gym 4 done, not without a sacrifice however, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? So we get ourselves a badge here of course, and we get another TM, but now we can use Fly, but Team Galactic said that they have that HM locked up. So yeah, also level 50 Pokemon from trades, but we won't be able to take... won't be able to take any advantage of that. We do however get TM60, which is an interesting TM to say the least. This is Drain Punch. Now, Drain Punch is not as good in this game as it was in... nowadays, because in this game it is basically a physical fighting type Giga Drain. That doesn't really say much to anyone who's only played Gen 5 and 6 because Giga Drain was also buffed to 75 base power in that gen, but in this generation Giga Drain is only 60 base power and it only has 5 PP. Nowadays Giga Drain has 10 PP and 75 base power, which is also what Drain Punch has. But in this generation it's only 60 base power, which makes it rather underwhelming considering. So yeah, can you help? Yeah, oh, your Pokédex got stolen. That is not good at all. I will definitely come to assist that, but we have to unfortunately prepare a burial first. So, because this is an LP rather than just a... also, I never mentioned, these things are for Deoxys, if you ever look at them. There's these meteorites basically change Deoxys' form. So there you go. Because this is an LP and not a, solo playthrough or whatever, I will not actually release the Pokemon. My philosophy when doing Nuzlocke is to place them in a separate, storage box, pretty much. So I'm actually going to move chat over here, and normally I do have a box named Heaven. It's really up to the player as to what you do with the Pokemon that have been defeated in battle. Some people will say no, you've got to release them, but I will not, because what I want to do eventually, we will have a I guess an ode to the fallen at the end of stuff. Once we eventually do get the project finished, we can go back and see all of our fallen comrades. And I actually do have one grass type I could replace it with, but as my neck is super stiff, it is not the greatest of ones for it. Brillium really doesn't help my team at all. It's another fighting type, which means I'd have a lot of flying weakness. It doesn't have Razor Leaf. It gets Seed Bomb, but at level 40 something. And right now, it's just not really a good option. So to replace it, I may end up getting Leafeon. But Leafeon doesn't work with the timid nature that the Eevee is here, so yeah, Leafeon's not really a good option either. I guess for now, what would I do? I could put... I've got Nidoqueen for a ground type now, so I don't need Famby. Yeah, we'll just put Rotom in just now, we'll give it the experience share. And if I come across something that's going to use self-destruct on me again, I suppose I can go ahead and switch in Rotom. But yeah, that kind of sucks. Not going to lie, I'm not a fan of losing my Grotto like that. That's kind of unfortunate. Whatever, we need to just quickly heal up and lick our wounds. We'll hopefully get a grass Pokemon again fairly soon, because grass is a really good type to have around. So maybe we'll even get a Tropius, and that could use Fly as well, and that would be very nice. So, with that all said, let's go and help Dawn with her Pokédex problems. I think we need to go up this way for it, because there were Team Galactic doofuses around here. Or maybe no, she's at the other side. This is the Veilstone building. Can you actually go in here? You can, and there's an item at the top there as well. I just spotted that. Too young. Yeah, so I guess this is the sign-up place. Research and development, blah blah blah. And you can't actually go any further in here anyway, because you need a card key, and that is unfortunate. It's the Veilstone buildings, it's technically the headquarters of course, and yeah, we can't really go any further into there. We can attempt to go this way, however, and what do we get in here? We get a teleporter. Everything belongs to Team Galactic, I see. But the teleporter itself is inactive right now because that is an exit teleporter, not an entrance one. So no can do on the stuff there. However, we can pick up the item up here. That is a rare candy, very useful. We can get a level up late into the game with that. Pro tip for anybody who, you know, is playing Pokemon stuff for the first time, I guess. Even though that's kind of unusual by now, but hey, young people can do stuff that way too. Save your rare candies till the end of the game, because proportionally you will gain more experience from a rare candy in the late game than you will from the early game. So yeah, horrible blah 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 blah. Pokédex, yep, we shall do a double battle, and no chance of losing. Yeah, let's do this then. So we shall go ahead and fight our way through. Also, another thing you can do with rare candies, if you don't have any revives left, you can use a rare candy to you can use a rare candy to have like a fallen Pokemon get revived, which is really cool. So use your rare candies wisely, basically. I'm actually just gonna shockwave the Hoppip here, because the Hoppip could oh dude, if that makes Sketch miss, that will be hilarious. Oh god, it did as well. Or maybe it tried to sketch me. I don't know. But either way, Hoppip has status attacks like Sleep Powder and stuff at this level, so I tried to get rid of it first, didn't really work. Bullet Seed from Hoppip, however, is like the least threatening thing in the universe. 10 base power because it's Gen 4, hits 2 to 5 times, yeah, really not going to do anything to me there. So that's fine. Now, Smeargle only has Struggle now because it doesn't get custom moves from the randomizer, and it has used its 1 PP of Sketch, so it has no moves left. Struggle, 25% of its own health in recoil, it only has 20 base attack, so that's whatever, you know, doesn't really do any damage to me at all, and Shockwave on its low defenses will still take it out as well, which is very helpful. So yeah. But we are not done just yet, because they do have slightly stronger Pokemon to work with. Oh, a Mudkip. Okay, I will take out that Mudkip with Prejudice. Although Venonat does have status moves as well, but hopefully it doesn't have Compound Eyes, although I think it probably does. If it does, then that Sand Attack might not stop it from getting Sleep Powder and stuff off. But if it doesn't, then it probably dies next turn, which would be kind of cool, but it might just Sleep Powder, and that would suck. Nope, Psybeam not even hitting me, which is fine. How much HP does this Vibrava have anyway? 61. That's interesting, I guess. So, Sonic Boom set 20 damage. That is fairly good on an unevolved Pokemon like Venonat, though it seems to have a reasonable amount of HP here. So I don't know, that's like 70 HP or something it had there, and it just missed a kill. That is unfortunate. If I had taught Thunderbolt, then I would be in a much better position in terms of power, but I don't care because we're getting Discharge when I level up anyway. Feint Attack, that possibly would have done less damage, because Vibrava actually has the lowest attack of its evolution state. Trapinch has base 100 attack, which is the same as Flygon, but Vibrava gets weaker. It's kind of weird. Also, there is the discharge. We will get Ampharos in this fight as well. I'm going to keep Shockwave at the moment. I want to keep Thunder Wave because even though I'm going to have discharge with a good 30% paralysis rate, basically I want the guaranteed paralysis chance against wild Pokemon. So that is what we shall go with. And we have successfully defeated the Team Galactic people here. And yeah, you didn't really have a choice in the matter though, so whatever. So, second evolution of the video. I guess I kind of could apologize for not showing Nidoqueen's evolution stuff, but I wanted to get it leveled up. It was only level 20 at the time, so I needed to get it close to the right sort of level for use here. And yeah, it kind of just needed to evolve that way. Yeah, Pokemon Chumps, blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. So there, we get the Pokédex back, that is all that matters. And Pastoria, the next place. Yeah, that's what you would do. So yeah, they're getting a much more public presence at this point, aren't they? So yeah, indispensable. What are we going to do? We are going to go towards... Oh, we can actually go down that way as well now, okay. So I guess the TV crew are done with their filming, so we can go to Route 212. We can also, I think, go down from where we are. So we have a few ways that we can go. Looker, you are too late. You should stop gambling so much, damn it, and do your job. You insult me to my face! Looker is kind of awesome though, I will admit. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep, be wary of Team Galactic indeed. Uh-huh. They attempt to steal everything, yeah. To be honest though, stealing a kid's, like, it's not even a toy, but stealing stuff from a kid is not as high on the criminal rating as, say, taking over the world. So, yeah. Alright, we're getting forced to take a look at the warehouse. I was going to kind of stop at that point, but we are being forced here. Keys necessary. Yeah, we can't run, but we should be able to get HM here. So, yeah, there's an item. Yep, hidden move fly. So we can use that HM, except we can't really because I technically don't have a Pokemon that can use that, because Chatot is not a Pokemon I caught during the Nuzlocke, so you know, that sucks. But yeah, we have Fly. I might just use it in between video stuff to go where I need to. I don't know, depends how lazy I'm feeling. Is there an item in this corner though? That is a question. No, there is not. So, yeah, Team Galactic's transport is summoned down towards Pastoria, which is the next gym town. We shall go there next time. But for now, you know, I'm curious, can we actually go down from here? Because Pastoria is down from this way as well. I was able to reach this route before, but I didn't actually look in here, so I don't know if we can go anywhere in this route. We actually can. Okay, so we have two choices as to where we want to go. Whether we go down to Pastoria from Route 212, or whether we go from here. We might not be able to go the full way down from here though. I don't know if there's another blockade down the bottom of this path, but we can catch another Pokemon here if for no other reason than there's water that we could fish from here. So I guess we might do that next time. So, this has been Gamer Cow playing Pokemon Platinum Random Nuzlocke. We finally had our first death in the 4th gym. And yeah, first death, and we've lost 4 Pokemon? Yeah, 2 Lunatone, the Vulpix roared, and the Voltorb self-destructed. So, we've missed 4 captures and lost 1 Pokemon from the wild. Not too bad so far, but it does leave me in an awkward spot losing my grass type. So, how will this all develop? We shall find out next time. Take care.